but I can tell you, like, I don't even know where to start. But how about I tell you how I got the contract?
Okay, how about that?
I followed this guy's program. So when you get into this program, like my man, he breaks it down so simple, for people to understand. So I was like, all right, I'll just do everything that he says.
Headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's up, y'all? AJ Simmons back with another great interview for you guys. Today's guest got their cleaning business starter kit back in, back in February, right, of this year. So just 6 months ago. I think that he'll be my first success story out of Hawaii. He's been killing it. It seemed like since day one. So I finally got him to come up here with me. He's ready for us now. So without further ado, y'all, please help me welcome Mr. Kapono Faitau. What's up, Kapono?
What's up, AJ? Good to see you, my man.
What's going on, bro? Did I say that last name right?
You did. Faitau, my boy.
You just told me, and I'm like, Dad, I forget already and messed it up, but cool. All right. So let's jump right into it, man. So I know a lot of people probably wondering, what did he do in 6 months to already be getting an interview, man? So if you don't mind sharing with us, if you're comfortable, could you just give us a rough estimate of where you guys are monthly revenue?
Sure. So we have like two streams of revenue, but there's the recurring revenue. And then, like what we've done in the month with like one-off jobs and stuff.
Yep.
But recurring, we're currently at almost 7,000 a month. It's like 6,800 a month, 7,000 a month. But our highest month where, in these past 6 months was 16,000. So that was our highest month. Yeah, we made 16,000 in 1 month. Then we had another month where we made 10,000.
So basically, you on track to have a 6-figure year then. As long as you guys keep growing, you definitely on track to hit 6 figures this year for sure, man. So congrats on that, man.
Guarantee you, bro.
Absolutely.
You the man. AJ's the man, bro.
Appreciate that, man. So look, before so now you told us that we can rewind a little bit and dive into, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, the whole background.
My parents are Polynesian. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but they're from the South Pacific Islands. So my mom is Hawaiian and Tongan, and my dad is Samoan. But we grew up in San Diego, California.
Okay.
So South Side. Yeah. And growing up, we had a big family. We had, there are 6 kids in my family. My parents worked hard to provide for us, but there are, a lot of times where we just went through hard times. It's hard to provide for a family of 6. Both my parents, they lived humble lives, gave us everything that we needed, but still, we went through like struggles growing up. So, but yeah, that was like kind of where we grew up. And then later in my life, we ended up moving to Independence, Missouri. So The Midwest. That's so random, but ended up moving to the Midwest and then lived out there for a while before I moved out here to Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
What brought you out to Hawaii?
Well, I actually came out here to do a church mission for my church. Yeah. Then after my church mission, then I fell in love with the islands. My mom's from here, so we have plenty of family here.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like I never like actually came here like to the motherland. But after I came here, I was like, man, this is home. So, but anyways, in current state, now I live in Hawaii. I'm actually like, I'm the first in a lot of things in my family. I was the first one to serve a church mission. Before I went into this cleaning business, I was working in hotels. So I was just working in hotels. I always had a passion for starting my own business, but I just never, wanted to take the leap. But then after hotels, I finished my college degree, and then one of my friends from college told me I should get into finance. And so I went into finance. I actually did pretty good. I was working for 2 of the biggest financial firms on Wall Street. So I was at Morgan Stanley, if you ever heard of that. And then I went to Merrill Lynch. So, And to be honest, I'm actually still at Merrill Lynch. So
Okay.
I'm actually building this business part-time, but you can see the success we're having. So I'm like, all right, I might have to just go full in, and we might be able to double, maybe even triple what we're doing.
Right.
So, but
So
yeah, I'm building this business. Go ahead, AJ. What's up?
No. I just because I can't. I have to ask. I'm wondering, like, so how do you go from, the white collar Merrill Lynch, how you go from that to cleaning business, a nasty cleaning business, right? What made you want to do that?
Dude, that's a great question. I'll tell you what. So remember I was saying I grew up in a big family, right? There's 6 kids. So my parents, like, there were, growing up, there were months where like we didn't have electricity. There were months where we didn't have, heat in the winter. And we're talking like snow outside, no heater in the house. It was tough. So my parents taught us early on, and I love my parents for this, but my parents taught us early on that, like, get into work. Like, you need to learn how to work, you know what I mean? And get an income. And in our family and in a lot of Polynesian families, when you're working early on in your life, you're working to help out the family. I feel like the Black and brown community is similar, but you're working to help out the family. So, early on in my life, I had jobs very similar to what I'm doing today. McDonald's, I was working at, dishwasher at certain places. I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just standard blue collar stuff, washing cars, like washing trucks. I was working at a banquet, just like bussing tables and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't like super rookie to, the cleaning industry. When I was working in hotels, I was a housekeeper.
Right.
So yeah, so I'm like pretty used to the cleaning and blue collar work. But society teaches you, oh, go to college, get your degree, go and work in a big office and, do all that stuff. So that's the path that I went. I was like, okay, this is the path to success.
Right.
And then after I started doing my research, I was like, I want to start my own business. And I know so many blue collar business owners, especially in the Polynesian community.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking cooks who own their own restaurants, like landscapers who run their own landscape business, or people who run their own concrete business, or, construction, building homes. All of that could be considered, blue collar work.
Right.
And then when I was thinking, man, I want to start my own thing, I was like, I could do cleaning because I got a background in housekeeping. I understand a little bit about chemicals.
Right.
And I know like cleaning systems. So I was like, well, let's just go into the cleaning industry. And that's kind of how I had the idea. And that's how
Gotcha.
I found the magician right here, Mr. AJ Simmons.
So listen, man. So you found this guy, Mr. AJ Simmons, right? And I have to wonder, like, what made you trust some internet guy, right? And you trusted him enough to actually hand over your money and get in this coaching program. So what made you do that?
That was hard. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. I was like, man, I spent probably 2 weeks, watching a lot of your stuff on YouTube, and I was like watching this other guy's stuff, Queen Bee, or I forgot what his name is. So I was watching his stuff too, and I was just like, if I do start a business, I need a coach. It's kind of like if you're trying to work out, you're trying to lose 50 pounds and just go out there and do it by yourself. Some people can do it and be really successful. But most people need like a coach or need like a trainer, someone who's went through it, or, you know what I mean, has some experience to kind of give you a head start, or, keep you on the right path. So that's why, bro, when I was looking at your videos, man, you just seem like a real, like, upfront dude. Like, you seem like stand-up guy, down to earth, honest. So I was like, man, I feel like when you were sharing your story, I was like, man, I feel like we relate in a lot of ways,
right.
So that's why I was just like, you know what, let's give this a shot, and we'll see where it goes from there. And I mean,
and it's been
6 months later. 6 months later, bro.
That's what's up, man. So, all right, now what services do you guys offer at Pacific Island Cleaning? I forgot to say in the beginning too that you are the owner of Pacific Island Cleaning too. So shout out to that. But what services do you guys offer?
So we've done all types of services, but I would say we have like 6 main services. So janitorial is our main one. So that's, just standard office cleaning, janitorial services. Then we do like special floor care work. So shampooing carpets, stripping and waxing tiles, that kind of stuff. So we've done 2 of those jobs already. And then we do windows. So commercial window cleaning. We've done 3 of those already. Dude, I'm telling you, man, my guy, follow this guy's program. Windows, disinfecting and sanitization. So we do have spray guns. So we do offer those services as well. We've done 1 of those jobs. Post-construction, those ones are really good contracts to get, but post-construction, and that's how we had some of our biggest months, was because we were doing like a post-construction cleanup on top of our recurring revenue stuff. So we do post-construction cleanup. And then our last one is just some residential. We did a few residential cleanings, and I realized that this was not the business for us. So when I say some residential cleaning, we specifically do move out cleanings, foreclosures, or Airbnb turnovers. Gotcha. So there's a lot of Airbnbs out here in Hawaii, so that's why we kind of wanted to get into that market. So we've done a few of those.
So I want to ask this because I'm sure somebody watching this might wonder this. So me personally, everybody for the most part knows that I'm mostly I'm the commercial cleaning guy. Janitorial is all I really like to focus on. You braver than me, right? So you touching a lot of different bags over there. So what would you recommend to somebody that's wanting to offer multiple services? Like, what advice could you give to somebody like that?
Right. If you're trying to offer more services in your cleaning business, you can do it. And I'll tell you why. Because we live in the 21st century where it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. It doesn't matter what service you're trying to offer. You can figure out how to do it. I promise. So if you don't know how to strip and wax a floor, you better open up your YouTube University and you better go and type in strip and wax a floor and figure out how to do it. But I'm telling you right now, it's really not that difficult to figure out. So I mean, we live in the 21st century. We live in the information era. Anything that you need to know is available out there somewhere. You know what I mean? In this universe of information. So when I was looking at different services because I studied, when I was first starting my business, I studied all the cleaning businesses in Hawaii. Right. So I looked at all of them. So there's a lot. It's saturated. But even though there's a lot, we're still doing pretty good. But anyways, there's a lot. And I noticed that most of them offer a few other services as well. So I said, hey, look, if I want to compete with some of these bigger players in the market, I want to teach myself, some of the services that they offer. Because that's where I think we're headed.
Hey, look, that's a real lesson, because it's like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, somebody already did it. Just copy what they did. And 9 times out of 10, you probably get the results they got. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's what's up, man. Now, I remember in the old Facebook group we used to have, we got our own platform now for Clean Biz Network, but in the old Facebook group, in March 11th, you posted you got your first recurring commercial cleaning contract. It was for $1,020 a month. So
we still have it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So the question is, how was that? Were you overwhelmed? Did you know what to do? How was it getting your first recurring commercial contract?
Bro, I was a little overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty anxious. I didn't know really what to expect. And but I can tell you, I don't even know where to start. But how about I tell you how I got the contract?
Okay, how about that?
I followed this guy's program. So when you get into this program, my man, he breaks it down so simple, for people to understand. So I was like, all right, I'll just do everything that he says. Create the flyer, go and hand out some flyers to some businesses, and you know what I mean, just literally word for word. I just did everything that you said. Now, I can kind of put in my personality and stuff. 6 months later, you get your own system, but I did word for word what he said. I was like, let's just follow the coach and see what happens.
That's what's up, man.
So I walk into this business, right? And I was just like, hello, my name's Kapono. I just wanted to bring you a flyer. Can't remember what I said. And I just handed it to him, and they forgot about me. I was just like, great. They're not going to call me. They're not even going to give me a chance. So I was like, all right, whatever. But then what happens next? So maybe 2 weeks later, then they give me a call. And then they were just like, hey, we're really dissatisfied with our janitorial services. Can you come and give us a quote? And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Yes, I can. So I went over there. My man's program, he told me how to give him a quote, take these measurements, do this, put this in the system, blah, blah, blah. Send them a quote. I was like, all right, let me go put the numbers into the system and then I'll give you a quote.
Yeah.
So come back. I put the numbers into the system. Everything looked good and then I sent it. And then, bruh, she called me within minutes. And she was just like, we're ready. We're ready to hire you. Can you start tomorrow? I was like, wow, this guy's program worked. I got a contract. I was like, dude, this contract basically paid for the program that I freaking bought from this guy. One contract paid for the whole program. Yep. So I was just like, wow, man, that's good return on investment right there.
Yep.
So then when we finally get there and I'm ready to start servicing, right? Okay. So then I walk in and I was just like, all right, I think what we're going to start off with is a deep clean. And that's a separate charge from like her janitorial service. So she was just like, okay, you want to do a deep clean? Yeah. I was like, yeah, because then after we deep clean this place, then it's just maintaining from there. Right. She was like, great. How much you want to charge us for the deep clean? And I was like, well, how about half of what you're paying for your monthly service? And she was like, great. You can do it Saturday. I was like, wow, perfect. So I was like, bro, they're already paying us $1,000, right? So then they paid us an extra $500 to do an initial deep clean. So our first actual contract was actually like $1,500 the first month. And I was like, bro, buy this guy's program, dude. You'll get the return on investment if you do exactly what it says. And so that's pretty much what happened. And when we started cleaning, a little bit nervous, but like I said, man, you make it so simple, like how to clean a commercial account. I literally just wrote everything down and I did everything. So
that's what's up,
yeah.
Man. You know what? And you giving me a lot of credit with the program, and I appreciate that. But you know what? I got to throw it back to you because I said the date on when you posted when you got the contract for a reason, right? So I said it was March 11th. You told me you got the first recurring contract. Then in the group, March 15th, you posted you were back outside again, right? Passing out flyers. You got 3 more walkthroughs. So it's like from the 11th, you close the contract. On the 15th, you out there looking for more again. So y'all be clear. That's like if you ain't got that go-getter mentality, what are you even trying to be in business? You know what I mean? So make sure you combine the program with a go-getter mentality for sure. So definitely I wanted to make sure that I give you your kudos on that for being a go-getter. But has passing out flyers been your best way to get clients, or have you found any other ways that have been better for you to get your clients?
So yeah, we in the beginning it was all flyers. Okay. I'll be honest. Hey, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it can get kind of discouraging too, especially for someone brand new into like starting their own business. It was like a little discouraging at times because like I said, they didn't just like say, yeah, come do a walkthrough right now. It was like they didn't call me for 2 weeks. Right. So, that whole 2 weeks, I'm sitting there like, damn, man, I'm out here trying. I'm struggling. Nobody's trying to hire me. Like I have all the equipment. I have everything. I'm ready to go. I have drive. But sometimes in the beginning, it just takes a little bit to get the motor going. Right. But for me, it was all flyers. It was definitely that face-to-face contact, giving them the flyer, showing them my face, you know what I mean? And giving them the business card. I think most people just respected the hustle. Most people just respected the grind. They were just like, oh, cool, man. This guy's really like trying to get his business going.
Honestly, bro, that's how the same vibe I got. It was like, once I was out there with the flyers, it was like people just like, they see somebody trying to come up. They want to help. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like people are rooting for you. You'd be surprised, man. So now what about workers? Are you doing all the cleaning yourself? With you still having a day job, are you cleaning it or are you hiring other people? And then if so, how are you hiring and where are you getting it from, all of that?
Yeah. In the beginning, I cleaned everything myself, So everything, I was just like bouncing from account to account, you know what I mean? Our schedule was all over the place. But, I'm starting to understand systems. Mm-hmm. And so now, 6 months later, all of my accounts are all staffed. Right. So I don't do any of the cleaning anymore.
Gotcha.
So now I got all workers cleaning all my accounts. And my team is solid, man. If they ever watch this, I love you guys. So you guys keep it up. You guys working hard.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to the Pacific Island cleaning team, y'all. Y'all keep it up, man. Do you pay your people like on an hourly scale, or do you pay them like a set rate based off of the hour or something like that?
Oh, yeah. So I realized the best way to keep people around is to, give them some type of motive for their work.
Right.
And so the way I pay my crew is I start everyone at 15, but they'll get paid for 3 hours.
Gotcha.
Regardless of how long it takes them to clean the account. If it takes them 1 hour, they'll still get paid for 3. So they'll get $45. You can call it $45 an hour if it only takes an hour to clean.
Right.
And most of the accounts are, they will definitely take under 3 hours to clean. So that's like one of the incentives that I give. I'm like, all right, you're going to get paid $15 an hour, but you're going to get paid for 3 hours each time. If you go over the 3 hours, then you'll get paid for the additional. So it's like, if you work the whole 3 hours, then you'll get paid $15 an hour. But if it takes you 2 hours, then it's like you get paid $22.50 an hour. So then it puts into their perspective that, okay, so I work a little faster, I'll just get paid more and you'll still pay me the other 2.
Exactly. That's what's up, bro. Now I literally used to do that same formula too. Like I knew it would take an hour. Fine, I'm gonna pay you for 2. You know what I mean? And we'll round up. And that way too, if I have to send them back out for something or fix something anytime, I don't have to pay the extra for that because it's like, dog, I'm overpaying you every day anyway. Just go ahead and you know what I mean? Knock that out. So, all right. Now, what is the typical like work week for you? Like how much time, since you're not doing the cleaning really no more, like how much time are you having to put in the business, especially while still having that day job?
Yeah. So to be honest, currently I'm still putting in a lot of time just at this certain state. Because we're still in growth mode, like we're like bidding on a lot of accounts right now. So like, I just did like 3 walkthroughs this week. Bro, it's crazy, man. So we're still in growth mode. You know what I mean? So I'm still putting in a lot of work, but in terms of like cleaning my accounts, all of my guys are good. I try to go to my accounts at least once every other week or once a month just to check up on the team. Check up on my guys or, my girls, make sure they're okay. If they need any other chemicals or whatever, just let them know that I'm there, and then, they feel like, oh man, my boss he's good. Like he checks up, and he like, doesn't just throw me out there. Because I've had bosses before in my past who have done that to me and I hated working for them. Right. So I was like, I'm trying to be a boss that cares about my people, and like try to take care of them. So that's the type of culture we're trying to build here. So, I check up on my guys. So I'd probably say I go to my accounts maybe once every other week or once a month, maybe just to check up on them. But, the unique thing about being in Hawaii is, you've been to Hawaii or no?
I haven't. I can't wait to come there. I cannot wait.
When you come out, I'll take you out. But so Hawaii has 8 islands. Okay. So there's different islands in Hawaii, right? 6 of those islands are actually people live on, and work and play. Mm-hmm. So most recently, we just got another account on another island. And so like we live on Oahu, but we just got an account on Maui.
Okay.
And so you heard of Maui, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to fly there 3 times a week to do this account.
What? Wait a minute. So how long of a flight is that? Because I was wondering, I'm like, what, are you taking a boat or what? Like, wow, so you fly that. How long of a flight is that?
Dude, yeah. So I do round trip flights 3 days a week to Maui to set that account up. But I think get one way, it's probably around like 40 minutes. Okay, 40-minute flight to get there.
That's crazy.
That's like a drive.
Crazy,
Island life. So I go over there. So currently I'm going over there Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah. And rental car, everything. Go over there, set up the account. I'm training my crew right now. And so after they're all trained, they're ready to go. Then I only have to go out there once a month just to check up on them and stuff. Right. But that was a big account for us. That account will pay us, close to 60 grand this year for that one account. Yeah,
that's huge, man. And I love that because you got to be willing to go get it. A lot of people would have said in that situation, well, no, we don't service that island. You know what I mean? We can't get over there but you found a way. You know what I mean? Where there's a way. Yeah, I love that, man. So
there's a will.
In fact, so I see you a family guy. I see you on Instagram. You know what I mean? I see you a family guy, big family guy. So with
Thank
that
you.
being said, how is it building a side business, having a day job, and trying to balance, you know, being there for your family? Could you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, I can. It's it's a juggling act. All right. There's a lot of there's a lot of imbalance, you know, at times. In the beginning, I spent so much time on my side business that like I'd be up till 2, 3 in the morning, you know, just trying to figure things out and building checklists and developing, you know, cold call lists and walking lists and everything. So
Yeah.
so it's definitely a juggling act. But you know, my wife and I, we had a long talk, and I was just, and you know, because she could feel it too, like my stress and you know the time that I was putting into this business. But we had a long talk, and I told her like, you know, what I see in the future, and
Right.
I explained to her my whole vision, and I was just like, can you see it? You know, can
Right.
you see why I'm working so hard? Like why I'm trying to do this, like for the kids, for you, for our future. And she was just like, I see it. I see what you're doing. So I was like, so that's why I'm trying to work so hard. But it's definitely a juggling act. And I'd say if as much time as you can, like, you know, try to find some time to do a de-stressor, whether it's exercising or, you know, I mean, whatever it is you do to de-stress, like find some time to de-stress because otherwise, man, all that's going to compile in and you're going to start lashing out or taking things out on, you know, the people you love or, you know, the people in your household.
For sure.
So
Sure.
find a
All right, man.
de-stressor, you know what I mean?
Look, I got mine for sure. I definitely turn on some music and have me a few beers, and my stress goes away from that. So
There you
I'm
go.
with you. Now, I see the Clean Biz Network program is working for you. Um, who do you think would be the right type of person that for CBN?
Man, to be honest, I think if you are considering, you know, a cleaning business, like to be honest, and you have no idea what to do, like me, and you just have no idea where to start, like, you know, and you're looking for some sort of direction, you should join CBN, to be honest, man. Like, I think AJ's a real stand-up guy. I think his program is solid and he really goes through the steps on like, you know, how to build your business and how to get it up, how to get it running, how to find clients, which a lot of people are afraid of. But this is exactly how you do it. How you find clients is how you do it. So, and you know, you get access to everybody in the network. So, I did network with a few other people in the group.
That's what's up.
The one that I think I connect with the most is shoot, I feel bad. I forgot his name, but he was the other one in the finance industry. He was in insurance. His business is, I think it's in Florida.
God, I feel. Oh, Williams, Tony Williams.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tony. Yeah,
Tony, that's my
Tony,
guy. You know, like, so I literally just
my
moved
boy.
in his city. So like me and him about to like really build. Yeah, that's my guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So Tony, that's the one. So
yeah,
when I watched his interview, bruh, I connected right on because he and we were in the same industry. So when he transitioned from the finance industry or insurance industry into the cleaning business, and then like to hear his success, I was like, bruh, that's like that's the path that I'm trying to get on. So we've talked on the phone multiple times. I text him all the time, you know,
yeah.
just to network. But that's how it is, you know, when you join CBN, you get access to the entire network, and you'll find somebody that you know connect with, you click pretty well with, and then you can kind of like get ideas and stuff from other people who have gone through the same steps as you.
Right, man. I
So,
love that. Shout out to Tony, man, for being there, man. I appreciate that.
yep,
All
my
right,
guy.
cool, man. So let's switch it up a bit. Let's do and by the way, because I had somebody comment on one of my Instagram posts and it was like, are you paying these people to say this? Dog, I can't. For one, I probably can't even afford to pay all these people to say this stuff. And that's what I appreciate you, Kapono, for saying that. But somebody probably think I paid you to say it, but no, this is really this guy's experience. I want to point that out, by the way. But
That's true.
my man, but let me switch this up a bit. So lightning round time. That's where I say a word or a phrase. You tell me basically, I guess the first thing that comes to your mind and what it means to you, pretty much. And we're gonna try to do it quickly. All right, you ready?
All right,
All right, cool. First word is Hawaii.
home, bro. Home, home, sweet home.
All right. Key to success.
Never giving up.
Nice. All right. God.
First.
All right. Music.
Ooh, passion.
Yeah. I seen you with the band on your Instagram. That's why I had to throw that in there.
Yep.
Biggest role model.
My dad.
That's what's up. Your favorite hobby.
Ooh. Currently, probably teach my kids how to play sports.
That's what's up. Clean Biz Network.
Everybody needs it.
All right. Pacific Island Cleaning.
Ooh. We're gonna be the biggest cleaning company in the Pacific in the next 10 years.
Right. Hey, y'all remember we gonna Mark remember this video. It's gonna be classic one day. Remember that. All right. Favorite movie or book?
Ooh, The Alchemist.
Nice. The book?
Yeah. Paulo Coelho.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. Favorite music genre?
Probably island reggae.
Okay, well, let's hear the top 5 artists.
All right. Well, I mean, island reggae. I mean, you gotta give a shout out to the GOAT, Fiji.
Okay.
I love listening to Spawn Breezy.
Okay.
I don't know if your community knows his music, but
listen,
okay.
We don't know, but guess what? When we come to Hawaii, you gonna put us on all of that, so don't even worry. Yeah, we got 2. I want to hear the rest.
Raja. Probably Common Kings.
Okay.
Probably give a shout out to like the Green and probably Rebel Soldiers.
Gotcha.
Throw some stuff out there, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna put me on all that when I come over. I'm gonna tap in.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. All right, cool. So I got like a couple questions and we'll wrap it up, man. So what's next for Kapono?
Well, what's next? Honestly, I'm trying to find a way to exit my finance job so I can just focus solely on my cleaning business.
Yeah.
I do have a plan to exit, but I haven't reached my break point yet. So after I reach my break point, then I'm gonna focus all my attention here. Honestly, I really want to grow the cleaning business because I feel like I'm doing it with a good purpose. On top of trying to build something for my family, I think it's a good reflection of like my family's legacy. My family has always been the cleaners or the workers in our family. Any family function, any something. So I'm trying to build the legacy for them.
Yeah.
But I think that's really what's next. Is I'm really trying to, reach my break point. After I reach my break point, it's 100% cleaning business. And then just keep growing from here, keep in touch with AJ, keep them updated on the progress, Sure.
That's what's up. I look forward to seeing it too. So question I always ask everybody towards the end of the interview is, if somebody's watching this video right now, they've been thinking about starting some type of business, but now that they heard you speak so far, they're thinking about a cleaning business, but they still just scared. They're scared to make that jump. They're scared to leave that good finance job, right, and go into some type of business like this. What advice could you give to somebody scared to make that jump?
Man, I would say if you're scared, you have no idea, if this is the right business for you. I would just say I had a really good job. I still have a really good job before I went into the cleaning business. All right. And if you think the cleaning business is saturated, dude, it is not. There is so much business out there in the cleaning industry that like everybody can eat, man. And I like, man, this guy's program, like he has you have 2 different types of programs, right? Yep. So there's like the starter kit, and then there was like the other one where like you buy all the equipment and stuff, right?
Right.
So if you
starter kit is with the equipment, and then so when you got in, I was selling just the course by itself, but the equipment, they're both the same, and just one got equipment and one don't. You got the one without the equipment because I couldn't afford to Hawaii, right?
So I mean, he sells 2 different types of programs. So I mean, if cost is like, oh, I can't do it because it costs too much or whatever, like, here's my story. I just said it too. I can't remember what it cost, but it was whatever it was. I made it all back my first contract. Yeah. So it was just like, dude, I mean, it's just like a no-brainer. But what you want to do is you need the value of the coach or the value of the trainer. what the stuff that AJ teaches, man, it's like it helped me get on my feet. And look at us, 6 months later, man. Like we're on our way to breaking six figures this year. And you know, I already have a plan for the next 10 years. So that's why it's like, you know, but I wouldn't have gotten here had it not have been for my man AJ. And I mean that authentically, bro, for real.
I appreciate
So if you're sitting on the sidelines, you know, and you thinking, maybe I shouldn't do it, maybe I, you know, whatever, bro, give him a shot, and then let him help you, man. So that's all I gotta say.
That's for real, man. Hey, y'all, Kapono Faitau. I remember to say it right again, didn't I?
My man.
Perfect, man. How can we follow your journey?
Yeah, please follow us. We're on Facebook and Instagram, but mainly our Instagram, at Pacific Island Cleaning. I don't know if you can see it, but at Pacific Island Cleaning.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Y'all follow.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Pacific Island Cleaning, y'all. Mr. Kapono, it was a pleasure, man. You have a good one. I appreciate you coming on.
All right, good to see you. Thanks for your time, AJ.
Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video, because I know you did, and also hit subscribe, and right beside that subscribe button is going to be a notification bell. You gotta click that, because guess what? You never know when I'm gonna go live. As a matter of fact, I might go live right now, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss my videos, all right? And if you want to start or grow your business, check out cleanbiznetwork.com, all right? We have cleaning business starter kits. We have a lead generation service to help you grow your cleaning business, all type of stuff. And also don't forget to download the Calculated Clean mobile app as well, all right? So that's what I got for y'all until you click another video and go watch, man. Watch another video, why not? Binge on it, let's go.